Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Stefan playing Stellaris, and today we're going to continue on with episode 12, I believe, of our series of Fanatic Purifiers on the Grand Admiral difficulty. So let's begin. Alrighty, so last we left off, we had defeated the Mexiner Confluence and had taken large chunks out of the Brenthal Alliance's territory. However, these guys are now in a scrub federation with 3 other empires, and so we can't really do too much about that. Instead, I'm going to prey on this tiny little faction slash federation. I mean, I might as well call them factions at this point. And hopefully get to the Elgate, because I kind of want to see what that's all about. Plus, I am pretty far into the game, and hopefully if something bad comes out, I will be able to deal with it somewhat. Also, we got our megastructures ascension perk researched, and so now we can build a DYSON sphere. But not just any DYSON sphere. We're gonna build a DYSON sphere in this little system with 2 stars, and see how that works. It's probably gonna look like absolute shit, and things are gonna merge into each other. But you know what? You don't know until you try. And I mean, someone else has probably tried this already, but I haven't seen it yet, so let's do that. So as far as I remember, last episode we also defeated the Void Spawn, and so this episode we're gonna go for the Wraith and these nasty Void Clouds. Hopefully we can get to the Dreadnought as well. However, getting to the Dreadnought is not too important. We can get it, we can research it in about 20 months actually, considering the absolutely ridiculous amount of engineering research we have, along with all the other types of research, of course.
Technology secured.
Alrighty, we got our particle lance going. Not bad. Alrighty, so now we got the ability to travel the gateways. Eventually, of course. We're not going to have the technology until 80 months in. But that does fall squarely in the middle of the episode, so you'll get to see that. I've also queued up 4 armies to be constructed at every single one of my habitats over in this region. And so we're going to have quite a nice supplement to our diminishing army. Although our diminishing army, quote-unquote, is still 1k fleet power. So that's not bad.
Technology secured.
Already, we got gargantuan evolution going. Void spawn eggs have evolved to withstand the harsh conditions of space by absorbing and conserving the energy from the nearest star. And we can't get anything new regarding that. That actually really sucks. Okay, so now we're faced with a choice. Either we go for the extra civic slot, or we go for the Ministry of Benevolence. Well, right now we actually don't need the Ministry of Benevolence, because we got ethics attraction all the way, and unrest is not really a problem. So let's go for the Capital Imperial Complex. Oh, I can do this actually. Alright, so I just sent a science ship over with subspace experimental navigation. And all my armies are now constructed. Excellent. I suppose I will merge them up at the core system and then send them over as one solid chunk. Alright, we got ISS Torch. And now he can go to FEH Habitable. And let's see if that works out well. Are we still going to get the bonus? Oh, it also looks like Strike Force Kraken is hanging out over here. Might as well go and destroy these ancient mining drones. Yay, the First League headquarters. And we only get 10,000 unity, which is literally 10 months. That's nothing. Anyways, Fen Habitabilis 3 was the administrative center of the First League throughout the most of its existence, and served as the seat of their Grand Senate. The planet was densely populated, with a planet-wide city covering most of the surface. Food had to be imported from other member worlds to support the untold billions living in the enormous metropolis. When the League collapsed, those food shipments ceased virtually overnight. Those with the means departed to other worlds, but most of the population remained behind. Mass starvation and anarchy followed as the planet was carved up between warlords and criminal organizations. The population continued to dwindle for a few centuries, till the planet has been reduced to little more than a lifeless ghost world. A final epitaph of the First League. Oh, dang. Okay, so we get a decent chunk of influence. That's all that really matters right now. And this planet is quite good, actually. I'm glad they actually went ahead and did something with the planet, because otherwise this was a pretty useless system. We also got a research proposal over at Sol 3. Our scientists on the observation post above Sol 3 have requested a science ship to help them gather specimens from the planetary surface. For the purpose of research, they would like to conveniently abduct some of the natives and perform tests on them. They will then be safely returned to the surface with their memories erased. Hell yeah, I want to probe those aliens.
Situation log updated.
Also, fortunately enough, we actually have our factions all content. That is quite surprising. It also seems that the Order of the Burning Star and the Abyssal and Shroud of Superiority movement both enjoy the bonus from being fanatic purifiers. So that's pretty good. Wow, this system actually has quite a lot of minerals. You can see that these are edited planets because, you know, a planet would just produce 10 of a resource. Unfortunately, though, I cannot warp a construction ship over to Habitable, and so I'm not going to be able to actually use all these resources, which is quite a shame. Also looks like this ship arrived over at Sol 3, and we can go and research the project. Anyways, we got our fleets over. Oh shit. Rip Pricky T, no! Well, now this empire is like a long noodle. It's kind of funny. You can see there's a guardian or something over in the system. Anyways, a moment of silence for the Pricky T. Yeah, that should be enough. Alright. Anyways, we have our fleets over Braktoon. And so we're gonna assault the Wraith. Because why the hell not? Alright, let's see how this plays out.
Attacking enemy vessels.
So you can see the Wraith is shooting some red things at my fleet. I don't think I'm losing anything just yet. It looks like the Wraith actually has no shields as well. So all these kinetic weapons aren't really gonna do too much. But that's fine overall. The Wraith seems pretty weak actually. It's not even destroying any ships. Alrighty. The destruction of the Wraith. The haunting creature born from light pulses is finally neutralized. Although it remained until the end a ghost among the stars and in many ways a mystery, the process by which our ships managed to destroy it was observed by the most pessimistic of our scientists, who argued that it would be impossible. To understand exactly how our fleets completed the seemingly insurmountable task, these scientists have meticulously documented the previously unseen properties of light and energy that the Wraith put on bright display today. The light has finally gone out. And we get quite a few good bonuses. We get 5% extra physics research speed, not bad. Extra energy weapons damage, and 10% extra energy credits. So it seems that this one Wraith did a lot more for our empire than the fucking Voidborn thing plus research project. And this one was easy, I didn't even lose any ships. Like, come on. Anyways, let's go over to the Great Wound and check it out. I am particularly curious to what these black holes will contain. They'll probably contain something interesting once I survey them. So let's see if I'm right. Anyways, now we got our Trickster, Admiral, and it also looks like we didn't actually lose anything. Awesome. We could go for the Veterans, / the Old Guard, / the Young Brood, but I could also go for the Dreadnought, and I kind of want to check out what they did with that. Hopefully they rebalanced the Dreadnought, because last time I played and got it, it was absolute garbage, because you couldn't merge it into any fleet. It was very, very slow, and it was not powerful enough. So hopefully they buffed it. Alright, looks like we got another pretty interesting event. The DYSON sphere can now begin construction. Harnessing the power of the stars has been a dream of the Abyssal engineers throughout history. From crude combustion of the pale imitation of solar fusion, and now we stand ready to realize the dream. In the Cerebula system sits the scaffold upon which we will build the DYSON sphere, encompassing Cerebula and monopolizing the cataclysmic power of the sun. Boundless. So, right now we better check out how a potential DYSON sphere would actually look like. Although we still need a lot of minerals for that. So, let's really quickly go to planets and sectors and withdraw some resources. It's gonna cost us 100 influence, but that's worth it. Just to check out what this thing looks like. So, bam! Oh, that's not too interesting. It doesn't even overlap all the way. It like touches it actually, but not quite. Well, that's boring. At least it's angled, so that's kind of cool. It's gonna take us 2,400 days, and it's not even gonna produce any energy for now. But whatever. Alright, looks like we got something going on from the Calderon Republic. We have discovered that you're building a DYSON sphere around a central star, but one of our most beloved constellations, the One-Eyed Wanderer. The Wanderer has watched over our kind since the beginning of time. With her single eye, she guides not only fleets, but the stars themselves in their journey across the sky. Now I have built a sphere on it, blinding her. Though it will take many years before we can tell the difference from here, the notion that she won't be watching over the future generations has shaken our people, and they deserve a formal apology. Well, first of all, it's a dual star system, so it's not the one-eyed watcher. So you're wrong. You can't see. And yeah, I'm not gonna issue an apology. Yeah, I'm not sharing energy. We're not sorry. Fuck you guys. We thank you for taking the time to enlighten us, as it seems that we are indeed confused about many things. The true nature of your kind among others. Your pitiful empire would soon learn the meaning of being alone without a friend in the universe. You were never a friend to me. We look forward to the day, for it will be tomorrow. Oh, they're not even that pissed. It's only a -40. They're hostile too. Honestly, if they declared war right here, right now, we might get kind of screwed over. If war broke out, they could probably capture a lot of our territory real quick. And then, just by the virtue of me not being able to capture enough systems quickly enough, I might not be able to recover all of lost territory. Anyways, we got an insult from the One Quark Unity. How tragic. We have evaluated Lady Purifier Lisa Brickman as a candidate for joining the One Quark Unity. Sadly, we must inform you that membership requires a rudimentary brain. What are these weird insults? It's like, oh, we would accept you, but you need a brain. Okay. You will forgive me if I dim my display, One Quark. I simply cannot stand to look at your nauseating appearance. Yeah, you're a freaking dog with a gigantic nose and 6 eyes. Or even worse, 3 eyes. That'd be even creepier, just like eyes on one side of the head. Ooh. Anyways, now ISS Torch has reached the Great Wound, and we can survey it. Oh my god. We get the horizon signal in the Great Wound. Oh my god, what a coincidence. Although, maybe it's not a coincidence. Maybe the Great Wound is supposed to force the horizon signal. That could also be cool, actually. Oh, I think I know what happened. So, the fact that there's like 50 different black holes here means that the chances of a horizon signal appearing are so much higher. That's kind of funny. Alrighty. Another communications officer has identified what appears to be a faint signal, almost lost in the gamma ray flashes from the black hole here. Faint but unmistakably artificial. This raising intriguing possibilities for our scientists. You know, I remember doing a one planet challenge thing, and I got the horizon signal. Like 10 years in. You know, it was kind of BS. I quit the game afterwards because I was so mad. Alright, we got Survival of the Fittest, because I endorse it. And also we can get some extra gene modification going. Oh, more insults. Let's see who that's from. The Benthel Alliance, eh? Your intolerant society brings shame on the entire fangs of the abyss. Well, no, we're not simply intolerant. We hate the existence of everything not abyssal. It has become clear to us that your willingness to embrace alien cultures in the Benthel Alliance is because you have never fostered one of your own. Indeed, you have no culture, you have no life, and you will have no existence in just a couple years. Once I'm done with defeating the Dreadnought.
Anomaly found.
Alright, looks like we got an unknown phenomena near subspace rupture F49. It's causing light to be frequently refracted and occasionally even entirely blocked out. Well, isn't that what a black hole is supposed to do? Alright, we have a breathing rift. The anomaly found close by subspace rupture F49, however unlikely, appears to be some type of rift in space. It's possible the great mass of the subspace rupture 49 somehow caused it, but its nature is beyond our understanding. The rift does not only reflect and blocks light, it also seems to actually draw it in and then push it out repeatedly, as if it was breathing photons. It is likely the immense gravitational pull of the rift has at some point inhaled other things as well. We should exercise caution. Okay, so we can either keep a close watch until we know more and get a nice little project out of it. We can observe from a safe distance and get 4 physics, which I'm not interested in, or give Morgan Seabrook 300 experience, which I really am not interested in.
Situation log updated.
So let's research that. Oh no, not the horizon signal. I can't cancel that. Shh. I didn't want to initiate the horizon signal just yet.
Special project complete.
Oh my god. Science Officer Morgan Seabrook reports that the signal is unexpectedly easy to decipher, but that their team has spent considerable time confirming that it's not a hoax. It is a repeating half-coherent message that in the abyssal language, something like a poem. It repeats the phrases gravity is desire and time is sight. It encodes the coordinates near the black hole, and it ends with a dedication by name to the science officer, who adds dispassionately that they have confirmed that the signal has been radiating into interstellar space since before their birth. In fact, the signal may predate our civilization. Yeah, why not? Let's send a vessel.
Updated.
Alright. As the ISS torch approaches the coordinates specified by the signal, it begins to report spatial distortions and curious lensing effects, a rich stream of valuable data. Then the transmission becomes distorted. What happens next is analyzed exhaustively. The excitement in Science Officer Morgan Seabrook's voice tautens to fear as the ship's hull struggles under increasingly exotic conditions. The ship triggers a distress call. Morgan Seabrook cries out, "The Worm!" Or perhaps, "The Worm." I don't get the difference. Anyway, then all transmissions end. No trace of the ISS torch is ever found. No further transmissions, no debris, and the space of those coordinates is innocuous and utterly free of distortions. But the data they send back has advanced our physics research dramatically. Perhaps it was worth the lives. Darkness. Light. Darkness. Also, it looks like our strike forces are actually very near the automated dreadnought. Since they are a bit banged up, I'll send them over to Brachma to heal up. But otherwise, it should be all good.
Technology secured.
Alright, we got our gateway travel up and running. Excellent. And now we can actually go for gateway construction right away. And you know what? Even though it's going to take 99 months, I'm going to go for it. Anyways, at this point we can start actually repairing some of these things. So repairing the gateway at Chara will be very important. We also have a gateway at Ishtrum. Let's repair that too. And another one over at Olfetti. And we'll have to wait a couple months before upgrading
Special
it.
project complete.
Oh, alright. So the breathing rift has given us some minerals. Many months has passed since the discovery of the rift near subspace rupture F49 without anything out of the ordinary happening. But now we have received reports of a large gathering of mineral-laden rock pouring out of it. They are ours for the taking. Observations of the rift will continue. Excellent. Collect them very, very quickly.
Sphere in influence expanded.
Alright, looks like our strike forces are all up and running. And now we can go in and defeat this automated dreadnought, eh? So this is going to be the end right here. I'll pick up in the next episode, and we'll see what's up with the dreadnought, eh? So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.